Se pone peligrosa como un report. Tiene la vida resuelta y no se deja.
Live from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, we've got the American League Championship Series on the show. It's the Oakland Athletics taking on the New York Yankees. John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. And Singy, there's been a lot to talk about already in this series as we head into Game 4.
Well, the number one thing to discuss is just how lopsided this series has been. You know, you get to this point of the season, Boog, and you expect both teams to be on pretty even ground, but it's not played out that way at all. And when a team takes care of business with such dominance and gets out to a 3-0 lead, I just can't see this series lasting much longer.
Yeah, that's usually the way it goes. But hey, coming back to win the series has been done before. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about ready to go. Our starter in this one, Red Ruffing.
Allowed 10 hits in his last start, and I know they're concerned about his mechanics. Maybe he's giving something away to the other side. Made some adjustments in between starts. Look for him to have a good one today.
Ready for baseball here in New York. Striding to the plate now for Oakland.
The left fielder, Ricky.
And a pitch.
Henderson.
In for a strike. And that's how Game 4 gets underway.
First pitch, 7:05.
Well struck right field. That's back. And that one is going to go. It's 1-0.
Well, we see this so much more today. Lineups with pop in the leadoff spot, and it really puts the pitcher in a tough spot out there where he has to execute right away. You can't just get over a couple of strikes to settle in, get comfortable, because at the plate, that guy's looking to do exactly what he just did. Start the game off with a huge bang.
And now Eddie Collins. That one's in there, 0-1.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
And he drops it down the third baseline. Fires over to first. No hit here on the bunt attempt. They get the out.
Batting third.
And time now to check out the A's lineup. And with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support. They'll see what they can do for him.
Boog, you have to be really careful when you've got a guy like this on the mound for you to not become a spectator. You know that he doesn't give up a whole lot, but sometimes guys get a little too comfortable and don't have an urgency to score runs.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And it's gone. He sends it out of here, and they add a run. It's 2-0.
When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
And now Reggie Jackson. First offering misses badly for ball one. One down, base is empty. Still only one out here in the inning. And now 2-1.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
And a pitch. Swing and a miss. And it's 2-2.
Now, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Left-hand batter waits. And he walked him.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
One gone, runner at first. Stepping in, Mark McGwire. Big-time power. And there's something you don't see very much in today's game, the pitch out. And a 1-0. And downstairs. Jackson stands at first with one out. Next offering misses, and that's ball 3. Righty delivers. And a strike in there.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
And now a full count. Roughing checks the runner. Jackson back on a dive. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Al Simmons now at the plate. And there's a foul ball.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3. It's a double play, and that'll do it for the inning. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice, as the A's are on top. Back in New York, and today's starting pitcher, Catfish Hunter.
Yeah, and when he's on, he's a real treat to watch. I become a fan myself. You know, he often takes the pressure off of his hitters to score a lot of runs, but they have to be careful to not just go into a slumber. They've got to put up some runs, make it a little bit easier for this guy so he doesn't have to battle every time that he's out there. No one should be surprised, though, if he settles in and takes control of the game and throws a shutout.
Back at Yankee Stadium, leading off, Phil Random. Pitch is in for a strike. That's strike 1.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
And that one hit to first. Fox takes it to the bag. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting second.
As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
And another ball. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early.
And it gets by him.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down. And you can feel this crowd waking up a bit here as the guys are starting to make some noise with their bats.
Babe Ruth will hit next. Pitch misses inside. Ball one. Tying run at the plate. In the air, right center field. This is demolished. Way back and gone. He'll touch them all, and we're all square. It's 2-2. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. I think he was anticipating the hitter to be caught off guard by how slow that changeup was. But to his credit, very patient, waited for it, and he turned it around.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Lou Gehrig. This guy has turned into a beast. First offering, and it just misses. Tied up here in the early going. Next offering is in for a strike. Kicks and deals. In there. And so now 1-2.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at-bat to hit.
Simmons brings it in, and there's 2 away.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Mickey.
And next for New York, Mickey Mantle. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew he was going to be a stud just coming up, making his way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player.
That one's in there, and it's 0-2.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
Next offering is way upstairs. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is that. 2-run blast for the Yankees this inning, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Back now in the Bronx. New inning getting started. And here's the catcher, number 2.
The catcher, number 2.
Roughing, back to work. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. There's a strike. Gary Simmons, our plate umpire today, sort of has a reputation as a pitcher's umpire.
Yeah, a little bit of a wider zone than most, I'd say. And a wide zone can be tough to deal with as a hitter because you have to start expanding what you're looking for, covering both sides. And with the stuff guys have today, you're just not going to have a lot of success.
Singy, he wasn't real sharp in the first, got hit around, but really more so, didn't throw a ton of strikes.
Well, he's just got to find a way to settle down. He was clearly fighting himself out there, not really finding the strike zone, walking batters. So we'll see if he can get back on track and fill up the zone a little bit more.
Strike 2.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end, trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
And a pitch. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. One gone here.
Well, pitchers have become so much better at commanding that high fastball. It used to be that a lot of guys didn't like to throw it because it'd throw off their release point and their mechanics, and they're aimed at keeping everything at the knees, get ground balls. But because hitters get a swing path that can lift balls at the knees up in the air and over the fence, this pitch has come back into play, and they are doing some special things with it.
Bert Campaneris stands in now and lets that one go for a strike. Here's the 0-2. And that one upstairs.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Swings and misses, and there's 2 down.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But you know, it happens.
2 outs, base is empty. Now, Frank Baker. Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there, on its way, gone. He flexes his power with that swing, and they jump ahead in the second. It's 3-2. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing. And if there's one man you want to keep off the base paths, it's this guy right here, Ricky Henderson, the undisputed stolen base king.
The next offering misses. Ball 1. The wide to kick the pitch. And he hits a ground ball right side. Garrett steps on the bag. 3rd out. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, ready to go for the last half of the inning. At the plate, Roger Mack,
The right fielder.
the right-hander back to work.
Matt.
Ball one, no strikes. And Singy, Ricky's 1,406 career steals is a record that may stand forever. The active leader in career steals isn't even a quarter of the way to that number. Short hop liner, handled it short. Over to first. That's one out, the bottom of the second.
Batting seventh, the catcher, Yogi Berra.
Here's the power hitting catcher, Yogi Berra.
Kind of a throwback. No batting gloves.
He might just be the best hitting catcher in the game today.
Well, Boog, he's so valuable, does a good job behind the plate, but offensively, he's a middle of the order type of bat, especially when you talk about catchers, and their number one job is to handle the pitching staff and prevent runs. This guy is able to add runs by producing them.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Next one misses. 1-2 the count.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
The wind and the pitch. That misses the zone, and that's ball 3. The wind of the pitch. And down on strikes he goes. 2 gone. Now batting Robinson Cano.
The second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Swing and a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive. So, Singy, let's dive into the numbers courtesy of StatCast. Do you even feel contact being made when you hit a ball that hard?
No, I don't think so, Boog. I mean, that's just the best feeling in the world as a hitter. You square it up perfectly, and it's like you didn't even swing the bat. And there are times the ball feels heavy off your bat. You know it, but this is not one of those cases. He sent this one flying 114 miles per hour, so that's flexing your muscles a little bit.
In the air out to center. Simmons going back on this one. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. The Yanks lead 1. They're down 3-2. Back for more from the Bronx. Top half of the 3rd inning. Digging in for Oakland, Eddie Collins.
The second baseman, Eddie
The pitch.
Collins.
And he lays down a bunt. And he picks it up in foul territory.
Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His 3rd inning, so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
When you look at the Yankees and think about all those retired numbers, in fact, no more single digits are available with the exception of 0. Chris, what stands out to you?
Well, for me, it kind of explains why I wore number 80 in spring training with the Yankees, other than the fact I wasn't going to make the team. You look at it, it is pretty difficult, if you would say, as a guy that gets drafted or signs with that team, to think of, man, how am I going to get comfortable with the new number? Because there's not many options left.
Fox at the plate now. That's ball 1. Next offering is in for a strike. The 1-1. And that misses off the outside edge.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
The 2-1. Good eye right there. And a 3-1 on the way.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Kicks and fires. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Well, he's normally going to fill up the strike zone and really limit base runners, but his command in this one just seems off out there. A lot more walks than he's used to giving up.
Next pitch is popped up. Berry drifts towards it. Makes the grab for the second out.
Up next for Oakland, the designated hitter, Mark McGwire.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Mark McGwire. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base and slugging too. And first offering is fouled off. Fox leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And that one gets away at the plate. To second, but way too late. Safe there. And a count 1-2. Next pitch is popped up. Nettles makes the catch, and that'll do it. The A's strand 1, but they're up 3-2. Set for the bottom of the third, and here is Phil Randall.
For the Yankees, the shortstop,
The pitch.
Randall.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Baker has this one sized up. Makes the grab, 1 away.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
And up next for New York, Joe. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
Next pitch misses, and that's ball 1. And the righty deals. And there's a ball. Hits for average power, the ability to field, the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. And the right-hander deals. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. McCann makes the catch. That's out number 2.
The batter, number 3, designated hitter, Babe Ruth.
In now is the Yankees DH, Babe Ruth.
When he steps into the batter's box, the comfort level looks so high. It doesn't matter what kind of delivery that pitcher has, what kind of velocity, what kind of secondary stuff. He is so settled in there. He owns the home plate area.
And now the 0-1. Fouled off. He was late. In the air, center field. Simmons settles underneath it, puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. So the Yanks go in order, and it's still a 3-2 ball game. Welcome back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Al Simmons.
Al Simmons.
And a pitch. There's a strike. And he deals. And ball 1. That one missed. The pitch. Swings through that one, out in front that time. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Garrett makes the grab, and there's one down.
The catcher, number 2, Kyle McCann.
And now here's the A's catcher, number 2. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. Yeah, he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
When you got a catcher like this guy with a big arm like that behind the plate, it really shuts down the running game.
Oh, 0-2 now. McCann fouls one off. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
2 outs, base is empty. Next to hit, Bert Campaneris. Went down on strikes his first time through. And that's in there for strike 1.
When you have a catcher that can throw like that, a pitcher doesn't have to worry as much about the slide step. He can keep his mechanics intact and have a better opportunity of getting that hitter out with a swing and miss.
The next pitch misses. 1-1. 2 outs. Next offering is outside. Righty to the plate. Swings and misses. And that is strike 2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And he's down on strikes for the second time today. And 1, 2, 3 go the A's. But they still lead at 3-2. Back back in the Bronx, bottom of the fourth. And here's the first baseman, Lou Gehrig.
The Yankees, the first baseman,
Hunter back to work.
Gehrig.
Good eye right there.
Now it's 1-0.
And that one just missed off the outside edge. Here comes a pitch. And delivers outside.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
The pitch. And now 3-1. And here's a 3-2. And a foul ball.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Right-hander kicks, deals. That one ripped. Way back there. And it bangs off the wall. Safe at second with nobody out, and he represents the tying run.
Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Mickey Mantle. In there, and it's 0-1. Garrett at second with nobody out. Oh, and 2 now. On the ground right side. Throw over to Fox. And that is a big first out.
The right fielder, number 9, Roger Matt.
Roger Matt digs in now.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
In there for strike 1. The pitch. And a swing and a miss.
Everyone here understands just how quickly things could change.
Next pitch, not close, up high.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Next pitch is downstairs.
That's a really good take.
This one in the air, center field. Simmons puts it away. Runner tagging from third. Play at the plate, not in time. He's safe. It's 3-3.
Well, he's always capable of losing one over the fence. He might have just missed it right there, but a good job to drive in that run from third.
So digging in, Yogi Berra. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about, the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and
well, got to pause on that thought, as that'll do it for the inning. On to the top of the fifth we go, all tied up at 3 apiece. All set for the start of the inning. Striding to the plate now for Oakland, Frank Baker. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. There's a strike.
Really impressive with the way he frames, the way that he sets it up, because sometimes those pitches are off the plate, but because he sets up and presents it so well, he steals strikes for his pitcher.
Next pitch misses inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Left-hand hitter waits. On the ground, right side. The throw to first, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth.
The left fielder, number 24, Ricky Henderson.
And stepping in is the speedy Ricky Henderson. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Next pitch inside, and 1-1. Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2.
Boog, it looked like that curveball backed up on him, and although it's a mistake, it works out really good for the pitcher. The hitter's timed it up, expects it to be to a certain spot, and it just doesn't get there.
And that one is lifted in the air. Matt under it. Puts the squeeze on it. Out number 2.
The batter, the second baseman, Eddie.
And now Eddie Collins. Chris, his skill set straight out of the mid-80s. Good contact, not much power, and he can run. He always uses the wheels to his advantage.
His biggest challenge in this day and age is to not get caught up in trying to hit home runs, because so many people are.
Next pitch misses outside, and that's ball 1.
He just has to understand that his skill set is unique, and he's very valuable for any ball club. If he does that, he'll play a long time in this league.
Liner, base hit.
The first baseman, number 3,
Jimmy Fox up next for the A's. First pitch doesn't find the zone. The 1-0. And a good eye there.
Good speed on the base pass. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or run and hit.
Next pitch is outside. 3-0. And here it comes. Clips the corner, and the count is 3-1. Collins off of first with 2 away. And that's ball 4.
Gosh, another walk in this one. Man, he is having some real issues with control.
Right fielder, Reggie.
Oh, look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation. If he can get through this one, put up a 0, this will help in his outings to come.
That one's in there, 0-1.
There it was, a high-velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
The 0-1. Now 1-1. Action in the pen down there. Number 21, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Number 46, getting loose as well. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Next pitch is inside, and it's 2-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And a 2-1 on the way. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big-time velo on the bump and big-time pop at the plate.
Now all even up. And now the count filled up 3-2. First and second, 2 down. In the air, left field. Mantle makes the play, and that will end the inning. A's strand a couple. Still tied, 3-3. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Leading off for the Yankees, the second baseman, Robinson Cano.
And a pitch. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
And the batter now, Greg Nettles. First pitch just misses. Runner at first with no outs here. Next offering misses, and the count is 2-0. Kicks and deals. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
And a pitch. Runner on the go. Next offering is fouled back. The pitch. Got him swinging. And there's one away. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Phil Random. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And there's 2 down.
The center fielder, number 5,
Joe DiMaggio getting ready to hit. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. In the air, right field. Jackson under it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. One left for the Yankees. Score remains tied at 3. Top of the 6th inning. Here's some real power at the plate. Mark McGwire.
The designated hitter.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Roughing back to work. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug. No question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss. Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now. The wide to kick the pitch. That's down and in. The 1-2. And he chases that one. So he's gotten deep into this game. And at least so far, not showing a ton of signs of fatigue. Al Simmons up next for the A's. In there, and it's 0-1.
Some guys are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
The 0-1. Ball one there. And a pitch. Off the mark there. And that's ball 2. Swing and a ball hammered. Left field. That's back. So he leaves the yard to left. And they jump out front. It's 4-3. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Man, he just barely got that one out of here, and you've got to love the effort in left to try and bring it back. He had a good shot at it, just couldn't quite pull it off. It would have been a stunner if he did.
And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Red Ruffing won't go any further tonight. And as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. New arm out of the bullpen, Bob Shaw. It's his job to keep his team in the game.
Well, at this point of the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and you need a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
1 out, base is empty. Here's the catcher, Mickey McCann. First pitch, and he just misses. And the righty deals. And the 1-0 misses low.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at-bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Next offering upstairs. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
And the 3-0 finds the zone. The wind of the pitch. Lined, and that's a base hit. And that rolls into the corner. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
And now here is Bert Campaneris. First offering misses the mark. Next offering is in for a strike.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Righty delivers. Bunts attempt, but that goes foul. Runner at second here, one gone. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Got him. Two gone after the strikeout.
The batter, the third baseman, Frank Baker.
Next up for the A's, Frank Baker. He launched his solo shot back in the second inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
In there for strike one. Runner leads away at second. Swing and a ball popped up, and that'll get down for a hit. McCann around third. The throw's offline. He's safe. It's 5-3.
Well done. Drives in the run. Not much he can do about that one on the mound. Made a good pitch inside and jammed him. He just found a way to fight it off the other way and make it work. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Ricky Henderson, the next to hit for the fourth time tonight. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply.
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential.
And that's in there for strike one. Baker off of first with two away. Next offering is down low. And a pitch. And it is 2-1. At the belt and fires. And that's a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Digging in, Eddie Collins. Soft contact in the air, squeezes it, and that's the third out. Part of the order, 3-4-5 coming up. It's the A's 5 and the Yankees 3. And stepping in for the Yankees, Babe Ruth. And it was a homer back in the first inning that got his day started at the plate.
Yeah, Boog, a 2-run blast. His fans were just still getting into their seats here at the ballpark. So if you showed up late to this one, you missed out on a big moment early on.
The wind of the pitch. And that one fouled off. The 0-1. And that's outside.
If you're on the mound right now, you know you have to retire this hitter. If he gets on base, it could open up the floodgates for this offense to score some runs.
And he deals. Hit on the ground to the right side. Can't glove it cleanly, but the throw to first gets him easily, and that's the first out.
The first baseman, number 4, Lou Gehrig.
Lou Gehrig stepping in now for the Yankees. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Left-hand batter waits. And that one a little bit high. Misses with the 2-0, and he's fired 3 straight outside the strike zone. .3-0 down. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
And now the big-time power threat, Mickey Mantle.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
And the 1-0. And another ball. The pitch. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Here comes the pitch. And a base hit right there. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
2 on, 1 out. And now the right fielder, Roger Mack. And what a two-way player. Not just offensively, but as good a defensive outfielder as there is in the game. Two on, 1 out. The other way. And Ricky Henderson the grab.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but a competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at bat.
So first and second with 2 outs. And next for New York, Yogi Berra. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. In there, and it's 0-1. Activity in the bullpen. Dave Stewart up and loosening in the pen. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Garrett on second. Mantle at first. 2 out of the inning. Next pitch is outside.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Next offering clips the zone count even at 2. Smoked into left field, base hit. Here comes Gary. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. And they trail by 1.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. So up next, Robinson Cano.
The batter number 22, second baseman, Robinson.
And first offering is fouled off. And the right-hander deals. Foul ball.
You know, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and getting out of this little jam.
The next offering misses. Now 1-2.
You see how the catcher wanted that pitch up and in. Wanted to try to tie him up. That's the one thing we're seeing, that high fastball. You have to get it up there because of how hitters have changed their swings.
Next one just misses. Ball 2.
You know, Boog, if you're that base runner at second base, you want to be quiet out there. Not bouncing around, not distracting your teammate, the hitter. Make sure that he can clearly focus on that pitcher and that release point.
2-2 now. Good eye right there. So both runners should be on the move here on the full count pitch.
Yeah, this is a good chance to tie up this ball game. See if he can find some open grass in the outfield.
2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a high fly ball down the left field line, but hooking foul. Two outs. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Right-hander kicks, deals. That one down the line. It's through for a hit. And that'll kick off the base of the wall. Runner from second crosses the plate. It's 5-5.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one. Ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
On to pitch now for Oakland, number 13. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. So 2 down now, and here is Greg Nettles.
Up next for the Yankees, the third baseman, Greg.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Left-hand hitter waits. And a curve misses outside. The pitch. Just missed. Kicks and fires. Corners are occupied with 2 down. Well hit the other way. That one going back and foul.
Well, pitcher's probably thinking he's a little late on that pitch. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to speed him up, not give him something off speed that he can handle.
Swing and a miss, and that is that.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Back at Yankee Stadium, we go to the top of the 7th. Now it's going to be Jimmy Fox.
The first baseman, number 3, Jimmy Fox.
Yeah, the right-hander back to work. That's a strike. The pitch. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Turned on, but foul wide of third. The wind and the pitch. And that one fouled off. Slice down the right side. And here it comes. Out to center. DiMaggio settles underneath it. And there's one down.
The right fielder, number 9, Reggie Jackson.
Reggie Jackson now at the plate. Got to be careful with this guy. He's got power. He can untie it with one swing.
Well, he's always a threat. Even if this guy is 0 for 3 for the night with 3 strikeouts, he can come up that 4th time and do damage because he's that good.
Makes the grab, 2 down.
The batter, the designated hitter, Mark McGwire.
So now the DH spot, Mark McGwire. Good contact guy, good defender.
He's a big, strong guy, can untie this game with one swing.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. And that's downstairs and outside.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
Next pitch misses. And now 3-0.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Swing and a miss, and it's 3-1. Right-handed reliever. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
One thing on his mind right there with that swing. He's trying to go deep.
Kicks and deals. This one high in the air to left center. Makes the grab on the run. And that ends the inning. A's go quickly and quietly there. Our score holds at 5 apiece. Back here at the ballpark, and now it's going to be Phil Random. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. This to third. He dives, but he can't make the catch. Throw over to Fox. Just got him, and he was burning up the baseline. So, Singy, a close play at first, worthy of another look with StatCast.
That was an absolute heater, and you just don't see that type of velocity coming across the diamond every day. Only the best infield arms in baseball reach 90 miles per hour, and he needed all of it to get that out. Bang, bang play.
And up next for New York, Joe DiMaggio. Year in and year out, this guy an MVP candidate. Next pitch inside. 2 balls, no strikes, the count. And now the lefty. Line drive, caught.
The batter, number 3, designated hitter, Babe Ruth.
Next is the designated hitter, Babe Ruth. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
Foul ball there. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a pitch. Stays alive. And a pitch. That one way outside. 2-2. Right side, and it goes just foul. The 2-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. And it's fouled away. The wind to kick the pitch. That misses, and it's 3-2.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
And there's ball 4.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
The first baseman, number 4.
2 outs, runner at first. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Lou Gehrig.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
0-1 now. And that's outside.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Tapped softly on the ground. They get the force. That ends the inning. The Yanks leave 1, and this remains a 5-5 ball game.
Dogs wanna bark and hounds wanna howl. Let 'em be down.
And welcome back. We're at the top of the 8th. Digging in for Oakland, Al Simmons.
The center fielder, Al Simmons.
And a pitch. And a big swing and a miss.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
And the righty deals. Activity in the bullpen for the Yankees. Wade Hop preparing to come on if needed. That hits the dirt. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike. Count.
And there's a ball. The pitch. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. The wind of the pitch. Got him. And 1 away.
Boog, I wouldn't know personally unless you're going to consider my little league exploits, but it's got to feel good to break off a curveball like that and completely lock a hitter up, especially on the front door. Listen, I've been on the receiving side of that. It's not a good feeling, but that's really good pitching right there.
And now here's the A's catcher, number 2. First offering misses the mark. And a pitch. And now 2 balls and a strike. The wind of the pitch. McCann fouls one off. Left-hand batter waits. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Now 2 out.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
Bert Campaneris digs in now. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And that extends the inning.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Frank Baker will hit next. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. You'll 1. 2 down. Go ahead run in scoring position. Next one misses, and the count is 2-2.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
The 2-2 now. Got him. 3rd out, and that ends the frame.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
On to the bottom of the 8th. Now the left fielder, Mickey Mantle.
Leading off.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
Okay, swing now. He had his mind made up. As soon as that ball left the hand of the pitcher, he was going to swing at it.
That one fouled off. And he deals. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 away.
Oh, you got to be pretty quick with the bat speed these days. So many guys throwing in the upper 90s, and you see the velocity on that one. Just tough to catch up to. I mean, guys are coming in, and they're going max effort. They're not looking to go a long distance. They want to get as many strikeouts as they possibly can.
And here is Roger Mack, a guy who makes an impact not just at the plate, but also in the field. That one's in there, 0-1. Oh, that got him on the mound. Throw over to Fox. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, the catcher, Yogi Berry.
Yogi Berry stepping in now for the Yankees. And the first offering is not close. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
That one in for a strike, 2-2. Line drive. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is the inning. 1-2-3 go the Yankees. This ball game still tied 5-all. All set to start the ninth in this one. Now at the plate, Ricky Henderson.
The left fielder, number 24. Ricky
Shaw back to work.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. And downstairs. Righty to the plate. That one fouled off, 2-2.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. They keep a big threat off the bases. Huge in a tie game like this. 1 out.
The bat, the second baseman, Eddie Collins.
Eddie Collins up next for the A's. And that's in there for strike 1. The pitch. Swings and misses. That's strike 2.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
And it's just foul. That was close. The pitch. Into center. Lays out and makes the play. So a great diving catch, and that was only possible because of the route he took to get there, right, Chris?
Yeah, StatCast shows us just how efficient that route to the ball was. In fact, that's about as good as it gets, pretty much a direct line to it. And perhaps he was a wide receiver in a different life, I don't know. But, man, great job to hold on all the way through the dive as well. No fumble caused by the ground.
Here comes a pitch. And he chases that one below the zone.
Just a bit late on that 0-1 breaking ball. 0-2 hole now. He's going to have to shorten up, tighten things up if he's going to have a good at-bat.
Rolled over to third. Sends it across to first. And that is that. 8-9-1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. We're all tied up 5-5. Back at Yankee Stadium, bottom 9, and stepping in for the Yankees, Robinson Cano.
The second baseman, Robinson.
And a pitch.
Cano.
He swings and fouls one off. Now the 0-1. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Throw to first. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike. Greg Nettles stepping in now for the Yankees. First pitch, not close. All tied up here in the last half of inning number 9. Next one is off the plate, and that's ball 2. The pitch. Just missed. The pitch. And that one wrapped foul. The 3-1. Now a screamer into the outfield. Could be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. Safe!
Just a huge at bat right there. Everything was mechanically sound with that swing right there. I mean, that's pretty much what you're wanting to replicate with every rep you take. You want good balance, barrel directly to the baseball, and good long extension after contact out in front of home plate. Man, there are a lot of doubles in a swing like that. Winning run in scoring position now, so a clutch AB could end this one.
The batter, number 10.
Back to the top of the lineup, Phil Rando stepping in now for the Yankees. Throw over to Fox. He's out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Now the number 2 hitter, Joe.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him. These home fans, they are making a lot of noise, putting pressure on that pitcher out there.
Oh, and he hit him.
Fastball high and tight right there. A scary combo. I'll tell you what, everyone in the stadium looked like they felt like they needed to jump out of the way. I know I moved. Yeah, I'm surprised we didn't see a visit from the pitching coach here. Just to remind him, focus on the hitter. Don't worry about anything else.
Lots of anxious fans in the ballpark right now. You can feel it.
That's inside. Two-0. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
Simmons settles under it, makes the catch, and that is that. 10th inning coming up. We're all tied up 5-5. We're in extras here. Now it's the power speed combo. Reggie Jackson.
Leading off for the Athletic, the right fielder, Reggie.
The wind and the pitch. Out towards right center field. That's back there. And it's gone. Home run. So he just clears the wall, and they lead it. It's 6-5.
And with that blast, you could hear a pin drop here in the ballpark. That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
Wade Hop takes over on the mound. He's being eased into the game here with the bases empty.
Wade Hop. Up next for Oakland, the designated hitter, Mark.
Bounce to the right. Cano handles the chance. One away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer.
The center fielder, number 7, Al Simmons.
In there for strike one. Right-hander kicks, deals. 6-5 Oakland, and here in extra innings. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Next pitch misses inside. The count now 2-2. Righty delivers. And down on strikes. 2 away now.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
And now, Mickey McCann. First pitch just misses. There's a strike. A's leading by a run here in extra innings. Up the middle. In time to Gehrig, and the inning is over. Oakland gets one on this homer. It's tightened up a bit at 6-5 now.
When I come out, they run out. I'll be working that stage to the sun out.
So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Dennis Eckersley, trying to protect this lead.
Dennis Eckersley.
Back in the Bronx, on to the bottom of the 10th. So now the Yankees cleanup hitter, Lou Gehrig.
The first baseman.
The line to kick the pitch.
Gehrig.
That one off the mark, and it's 1-0. And the 1-0 misses low.
Well, an interesting situation. One swing, you can tie up the ball game. But if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
And a foul ball. Next pitch is in the dirt. And that's ball 3. Kicks and fires. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
No outs. Runner at first. And next for New York, Mickey Mantle. In there, and it's 0-1.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. That one at the knees for a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of a double play here.
Here's a 1-2. Now a pop-up on the infield. Campaneris under it. And there's one away.
Up next for the Yankees, the right fielder, Roger Mack.
And up next for New York, Roger Mack. And Chris, is the stolen base a possibility here?
I say no. I think you drop anchor over there. Don't distract the hitter at all. Don't run yourself out of an inning and ultimately out of a ball game. Let him swing it so you can jog around the bases and everybody celebrate at home plate.
Eckersley picks to first. Garrett dives back in safely. And the right-hander deals. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Tying run at first. The winning run at the plate. Next pitch in the dirt. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And here it comes. Stays alive. At the belt and fires. Just missed.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. Next pitch is popped up. 2 down.
Now batting, catcher, Yogi Berra.
Here's the Yankees catcher now, Yogi Berra, known for his late inning heroics.
Right now, they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
Kicks and deals. Popped up. And that'll do it. The A's hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
Well, this is a big win on the road and going extras into 10. So hard to pull those out, but I think this team did a great job of keeping the crowd out of the ball game late. When you can do that, it kind of calms everything down, keeps the adrenaline of the opposing team down a bit, and you can steal a win and get out of here happy.
6-5 the final here today. Oakland victorious. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Athletics, 6 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on